The Canadian dollar is slumping against its G10 currency competitors at the end of the trading week, despite loonie positive developments. A rise in crude oil prices, as well as additional federal STI MULUs, were not enough to elevate the loonie against the greenback or the euro. Will the prolonged economic slump further quash the Canadian dollar? After crashing below zero for the first time in I story, crude prices have erased most of their historic losses in recent sessions. Global production cuts have driven sentiment in the energy sector, assuring investors that another dramatic plunge is unlikely to happen again in the near term. U.S. firms have closed old wells and postponed new drilling, while OPEC members are set to impose an output decline of 9.7 million barrels per day, BPD. Oil markets have a long road ahead to rebalance, especially considering that storage levels, land and sea, are near full capacity. Refiners are even searching for vessels to store gasoline and jet fuel. Plus, it is unclear as to when international demand will help draw down inventories, and the economic recovery is expected to be the weakest on record. Still, analysts make the case that the WORST is behind us. Canada, whose top export continues to be oil and gas, has been slammed by both the coronavirus pandemic and the collapse in prices. Many experts warn that the Great White North will endure a U-shaped recovery instead of a V-shaped one. To cap off his week of stimulus announcements, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau unveiled his latest COVID-19 spending measure, a $2 billion relief initiative. Ottawa plans to help small businesses and landlords affected by the outbreak, and the Prime Minister confirmed aid for larger companies next week. Does Canada plan to reopen the economy soon? It is not clear when that could happen, and the federal government noted that relief tactics would be modified to adapt to changing conditions. Canada has more than 43,000 confirmed coronavirus cases, including 2,300 deaths. On the data front, it was reported earlier this week that February retail sales climbed 0.3% and the March inflation rate fell 0.6%. The USD/CAD currency pair rose 0.2% to 1.4102, from an opening of 1.4075, at 1854 Greenwich Mean Time on Friday. The EUR/CAD jumped 0.42% to 1.5227, from an opening of 1.5168,